All right, guys, we'll start with questions. Let's go with Brian first. Get the mic in 1 second.
Hey, Boris. Brian Santillo, Chicago Sun-Times. What's the emotion after tonight? Is it glad that you guys were able to put together a pretty good performance like that, or frustration that it still didn't add up to a victory?
I guess both. We had 1-0 and then we had 3-2. So I think we were all angry. In the end, it's good that at least we have 1 point, but I think considering that we were leading 3-2, 10-15 minutes before end, I think we were all angry about the result in the end.
Pat?
Hey, Boris, Pat McCraney from SB Nation. You were involved in 2 of the goals tonight. Walk us through the one you scored. And then on the own goal, was it just a case of being in the wrong spot at the wrong time? Is there anything more you could have done there?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I had to see replay. I was close to Bobby, so I didn't expect this ball. It hit my shoulder, so I think it was hard to react. But I had to see replay, and I think we all thought that it was foul a few seconds before. So in the end, I think we were unlucky.
Go back to Brian.
What was it like playing on that field? It looked like there were some guys slipping and sliding and splashing around on a pitch that had a lot of water on it.
Yeah, pitch was like really hard to play. There was lots of water, especially on our second half, our right side. So it was full of water, and it was hard to pass and to hold the ball. So this game was mostly about duels and not about fight. We knew this from before. We were on pitch a few minutes before game, so we knew how it will be.
Let's go to Hernan.
Yeah, Espinosa, La Fiera Deportiva. Can you feel the cheering of the people coming in, considering that next game is going to be 100% capacity?
Oh yes, for sure. I'm from Europe, so in Europe, if you lose 8 from 10 games, it's a little bit different. So for sure, we feel their support. Even our results are very, very bad in this moment. So we cannot expect more people at stadium until we start winning. So that's all I can say about this. Thank to all people who came today and this weather to support us.
Anyone else? All right. Thanks, Boris.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Let's start with Pat this time.
Hey, Mauricio, Pat McCraney from SB Nation. Wondering if tonight is more of a happy to get a point out of the deal, or are you sad you didn't get all 3 points? Maybe a bit of both.
Yeah, I think it was a really emotional game. At the end, I don't think we're happy with a point. having worked so hard at first to go up, going up again in the second half after being down, and giving up a goal to lose our lead sort of late in the game was a little upsetting after the effort that everyone put in. So a little mixed with the feelings after the game, but we'll take the point and move on to next week.
Let's go to Brian.
Brian Sandelow, Sun-Times. How did you guys recover emotionally from what happened Wednesday night quick enough to play that well and to come back and get a point over a pretty good Philadelphia team?
Yeah, I think it's important that we knew that every game is a new opportunity. Every game starts 0-0, and we had to clear our minds for what happened in the last two games. So I think we did a pretty good job of that after having only 2 days to turn around to the next game. We knew the game would be tight. The weather was very hard to play in, but we knew it would be a fight, and I'm happy with the fight that everyone put in. And we'll take the point from that difficult game.
Let's go Hernan, then we'll go back to Brian.
Mauricio, Hernán Espinosa, La Fiera Deportiva. ¿Cómo te sientes ahora que el director técnico te está dando más oportunidades de ser titular?
Me siento muy bien, me siento igual que en los demás partidos, aunque estuviera en el banco. Siempre me siento motivado si entro por 5 minutos, si son 90 minutos, lo que sea. Siempre apoyar al equipo y ayudar al equipo en la mejor manera.
Mario, do you mind just quickly translating the question and then your answer as well, please?
Yeah, he asked how I feel after getting more opportunities from Rafa and seeing the field a little more. I told him I felt the same throughout the season, whether I was on the bench or coming or starting the game. I feel motivated, ready to help the team in whatever way I can. So that's how I feel from that standpoint.
Brian?
Does a good performance like that tonight kind of make some of the other ones previously for this team frustrating? Like, you guys could see that it's inside you, but for whatever reason, it hasn't really come out most of the season.
Yeah, I think that's something that we've been dealing with throughout the entire season, not just within the last few games. I think we have to show that we could be more consistent. We have shown that we could have really strong performances, not only in tactical sense, but in a physical sense and in a fight and in a fighting spirit that we have. And that's the minimum that we have to bring to every game. So I think that's definitely a little frustrating for us. So we'll work on trying to be a little more consistent.
Great. Thanks, Mario. All good?
Thank you.
Why is this wet?
Oh, you know what? One of the players was just vision. All right.
All right.
All right. We'll start with questions. Let's go first question to Brian Sandalo.
Hey, Ralph, Brian Sandalo sometimes. Just what's the mood of the team after that game? Encouraged that you guys were able to play that well, but or frustrated that you still couldn't turn it into 3 points?
Yeah, it's always a little bit in between that, but I think we take the positive out of this. I mean, against Philly, it's a good point. Coming back, fighting back. Yeah, we're disappointed about the last goal, but in the end of the day, I think it's a good point against them, and we take the positives. I think the mood right now is okay. Is like, I think in the beginning everyone is, but then after like 10 minutes or so, you realize, okay, I think there was a lot of positive, and we have to take that, and that's how it is now. Same with me as well.
Wrap up, Pat McCraney from SB Nation. That was probably the team's best attacking performance of the season, at least as far as goals scored. Why do you think that was?
I don't have an answer for that right now. I mean, there were some games where we didn't create many chances. This last 10 games, in this new season now, I agree. But there were also a lot of games where we actually created chances, where we hit the post 2 or 3 times, where we really had chances we just didn't score. Today, obviously we scored 3, which is great. 2 set pieces, which is also good. I think those are the first, if I'm not wrong, the first 2 set piece goals we have. I'm not 100% sure, but it's good. And overall, we had some good movement going forward. I think I'm happy about that. Why exactly that is, I cannot tell you. I'm happy that today we scored, but obviously, then again, if you score 3 at home, you wish that you win.
So how do you guys build off of this now? There's a good performance, but how do you get some consistency when you haven't really had that this season?
Yeah, we have to take the positive from this. We have to analyze what we have to do better, and then keep working and keep trying to do the similar things and the same things, taking the positive out of it. And that's all we can do. Go to train every day and keep working hard and try to repeat this performance. Also the mental performance from the second half, because just giving up these 2 goals before the halftime against a very good team in the league, knowing that it's not easy to create chances against them, and then coming back, I think mentally hopefully that gives the players also confidence, because obviously we spoke about that last time. When you don't win many games, your confidence level of an athlete goes down very, very quickly. So hopefully this gives them confidence.
Anyone else? All right. Short and sweet today.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Rafa.